Hello there. Sorry, I was just trying to copy Aaron's sweet pose from his video earlier. I hope you checked that out. This is T-Row for the OLE, the only logical explanation on the movie Salt with Angelina Jolie. And first and foremost, it's a decent movie. If you want to go see it, you can go see it. It felt like the movie studios are trying to build off of Angelina's whole action career based off of her work from. She started with Tomb Raider a couple years ago, and that's really what kind of got her started going in these kind of action films, and then she got into Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and I felt like Salt was just kind of like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith without Brad Pitt and a different storyline. It was just a lot of action, and some of the action scenes just went on way too long. And also, Angelina Jolie was not very believable as an action hero. And Matt told me last night after I watched the movie that the role was originally intended for Tom Cruise, and that he somehow turned him down, so they went to Angelina Jolie. First of all, Angelina Jolie looks anorexic in the movie, so, I couldn't believe that this, 130 pound, 120 pound, woman was beating the shit out of, CIA agents. It was just not believable at all. And, it was a good movie. It had a good plot line. It kept you going. The one thing I didn't like, though, was how in the commercials, if you've seen trailers for the movie at all, they make the question known, who is Salt? And they really make that one of the selling points of, who is she? Is she good? Is she bad? You don't know. And I felt like going into it, having known that, the build-up was almost too much, that if I didn't know that it was about whether she was good or bad, I could have just figured that out on my own from watching the movie. It was almost like it was played up too much. That it wasn't obvious, but it was just kind of overplayed. It was kind of stale by the end of it, and I don't think it would have been stale if the advertising wouldn't have been so focused on that. But overall, it was a good movie. It kept you guessing. It wasn't completely predictable, but it had some decent action sequences. It was a typical action summer movie. Angelina Jolie was the lead. She is attractive. She's very attractive. I like her better when she's got a few more lbs on her. She looked very skinny and not so much busty as she has looked before. But like I said, I think she got into this action sequence with Tomb Raider. That's for Lara Croft. She's supposed to be an extremely hot girl who raids tombs. That's Angelina Jolie. That's fine. She's not supposed to be kicking ass and shooting guns and all this bullshit that she started with Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And, had Tom Cruise acted in the movie, it might have been more believable, and maybe he would have done a better job. But other than that, it was a good movie. I'd give it about, 2.5, 3 stars out of 5. Go see it if you want. After Inception and movies like that, I got really spoiled. So, it's not as good as those other movies, maybe such as Inception or Despicable Me or Toy Story 3 that come out this summer. But it's a decent summer movie. If you got time, go see it. This is T-Row signing off with the only logical explanation. Sorry, Matt, this is over 3 minutes.